Good afternoon, Mr. Howe. Oh, wait a
Hey,
minute.
Todd.
Mr.'s with an S Howe. Is
Well,
that the
I
way
think
you
you gotta
start off
you
the
gotta
show today?
say what that means. Yes, we do have a guest today.
Well, why don't I think you know him slightly better than I do. Not much, but a little. Why don't you do the introductions there, Rick?
I've known him for quite a few years.
Yeah?
My son Mark is joining us today.
How you
How's that?
doing?
He- Welcome, Mark.
Oh, welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to see you again, buddy.
I
Yeah,
know.
he has some history of enjoying some bourbon in the past with us.
I have, in fact, he rolled through Atlanta, what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2, 3 weeks ago. Yeah,
With
flew
his
by.
family invaded my city. And we had a little bourbon at a local restaurant, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, what you
Enjoy.
have?
What
What
the
was
heck
it?
did we have? It was good.
Elijah Craig, I think we had there.
Elijah Craig. It was Elijah Craig,
Yeah.
which we reviewed when, Rick? That's episode 11, 10, something like
Yeah,
that.
it's actor.
Not too long ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I love this. I mean, welcome to this short tradition of tasting two different kinds of bourbon on a Bottom Shelfers episode. But I don't know.
He does-
Rick? It
he
was
does-
Mark. It was Mark that suggested these two, correct?
It was.
I think so. I
It
think so.
was. And
Yeah.
that Mark, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what some of us are going to taste this afternoon? Oh, it's this evening.
Well, the first bourbon being tasted is going to be 1792 small batch, which I'm going to set that one out. Just to let these guys,
Why is that?
keep it
we
going.
shall-
Yeah, why is that, Mark?
we can talk about it later.
No, no, I'm very curious.
I don't know, life, kids, work. I mean, I know you guys are, retired guys and have
Yeah,
a lot of free
unemployed.
time during the day. No.
Unemployed.
My
Fixed
guess
income.
is booze budget / wife. I think does that sum it up?
No,
Yeah,
maybe
it does.
25% of it, No.
Wait, one's
I can't.
25, the
I-
other's 25%. Yeah, okay.
I take full responsibility for it, so it's that's my fault. I mean, as a longtime listener, I should know exactly what to do.
That's right. Long time. He's our premier number one listener now. Yeah.
God, I love. Can you say long time listener again?
Long time listener.
I just love the way.
I've been with
Sounded
you
All right,
guys
so
since
Rick
episode
Rick
one.
and I are going to taste the 1792, and then what's the other that you suggested?
The other one is the Knob Creek 9-year 100 proof.
Which is, I think,
Okay.
two excellent choices, and glad you'll
Two
join
solid
us.
ones. I think as our purpose of Bottom Shelfers is finding good bourbon at affordable prices.
Yeah, well, I
It's a
know our
big
listeners
bottle.
can't see the video. Do you see that I got the liter and a half of the
And how much was that?
1792? It was $47.
Wow.
And so
Good
what was the price you found, Mark?
So for the 750, it was $39.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Mine was $24.99.
Yeah, this was I'm not going to mention names, but a little hole in the wall place and not the normal place I go to where it was $29.99 at the normal place.
Well, that's okay. That's about
All
normal
over the
for-
place.
for New
It's
Jersey.
New Jersey.
What'd you find it for, Rick?
What did I say, Mark? I got it. It's on a spreadsheet.
It was like 33, 34, I think you were saying.
$34.99.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gee,
$34.99.
you guys are getting hosed up there.
That's right. Hey.
Nice. Come on, it's a little pale.
It has a nice color.
Yeah.
Can you see that? It looks like golden.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, show
a
it.
honey.
That's right. We got to use the video so Mark can see what it looks like.
That's
So I
right.
see what you're doing. Yeah.
It's golden. It's got a little honey to it. Honey.
Little
color.
bit. And what? 93.7 proof. I love that. Approximately.
Not approximately.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that. Now, from what I was seeing, this had a different name back in 2000. They changed the name in 2015 or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
I forget what it was called. It was repackaged.
Well, is that because Barton bought them? Is that when they changed it, or
I
has it
don't
always been
think so.
Barton?
I think maybe who owns Barton?
Barton owns Barton. They've been around
Yeah,
for.
they're the
forever.
oldest distillery. That's right. I'm thinking the other guy, but I don't know. I don't know why they repackaged it.
No.
From what I
And
was
what's
reading,
what's the
this is-
significance of 1792? There is a significance of
the
year.
oldest distillery.
No, because the distillery was 1879. What year did Kentucky become a state?
I have no idea.
Take a wild guess, Rick.
1792.
There you go.
I read it was the oldest distillery that started
It's
1792.
the oldest distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I mean, so they're really scraping here.
Now, they say it's a high rye recipe. So what are you
18.
smelling?
I got 74 corn, 18 rye, 8 barley.
All right.
You know, I
Orange?
hate to say this, Rick, but I'm getting a little cinnamon.
Oh, man.
I truly am.
Okay. That's how
We'll
many
see if the
episodes it
cinnamon
take you to start
lingers on
picking
the
up.
finish. You don't know
It's
that.
lingering?
Not yet. Well, I don't know yet. We'll see.
Okay.
Well, what do you get?
Vanilla?
I don't get I get a little fruit.
Orange?
Orange? Yeah, orange. Yep. Orange and cinnamon are the two dominant things I'm getting on the nose.
Sweet, too. It's got a sweet. The cinnamon caramel gives you a little sweetness.
Hmm. All right, I got to
Do you
taste
want
it.
my do you want my input?
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah,
what is it?
sure. What's your, go ahead. Fire away. You thirsty?
Yeah, I'm missing this one.
Well, that's got
It's got a little heat on the beginning.
a little. I was just going to say that the heat it came across more than I expected. I
Yeah,
mean,
me too.
93.7 is not low, but
No. And they say this has been aged 8 years. I mean, I've been finding 6 to 8.
I saw 5 to 6. I saw 8. So I don't.
There's not much out there on this bottom. From their website, you can barely, they don't say much.
Well, I think
Wow.
because it's small batch, and Barton has I don't know how many different
Well,
brands
they
Barton
have a
has.
few, and I saw where some people wrote this is an entry level for them. This is what they consider an entry level bourbon.
Yeah. I've always liked it. I should let everybody know that. One of the reasons I bought the big bottle was it was a good price.
Okay.
And I've
Mhm.
been a fan of this stuff for quite a long time. I don't really the spiciness and the rye though, and the heat more than I
Yeah.
expected or remembered.
Yeah, you do. It does have a little heat, and the finish is so. I mean, it's there, but it fades fast.
It
I mean,
doesn't, no.
it does say it is a high rye mash bill. Some say it's between 15 and 25%.
Yeah,
Oh,
I found 18, Mark. I'm not
18. I found
74,
18.
18.8. Is that
I
what you
think
got?
I think what your original recipe, I think that their copy was 15,
That's what it, yeah. Yeah, I
but
think
they're saying this
you're
is
right.
18 right now.
You know, I'm getting vanilla now. You said you got vanilla on the nose. I'm getting it
Yeah.
on like the tail end of the finish. I'm getting vanilla.
What you think of the mouthfeel? It's
Eh,
not that. Yeah,
it's all right.
it's not
I
creamy.
mean, it's nothing,
It's
nothing to
okay.
write home about.
When you look at the glass, man, it just you can tell the sweetness is there.
Oh man, yeah. You know, it's funny. I have to think about the sweetness to notice that it's there because the rye to me is really
Yeah,
comes across.
I think the rye makes it nice, and I can see what you're thinking about how it's worth the value for quality. So
Yeah, I mean, I should acknowledge this. I had a little buffalo trace last night,
oh no,
and well, I shouldn't. I'm going to hold my tongue. I was going to say I think I like this better than the buffalo trace.
okay,
But it's just a
it's
comment. I
close.
don't have it side by side to test.
Yeah, I would say that.
I mean, I could go get some buffalo trace and try.
I need some.
Yeah,
All right,
some
let's
of us
do
have a
three
pretty good
drops.
bourbon collection, Mark. Just so you know,
I know.
Let's do 3 drops while we have
3 drops.
some
all right.
left in the glass.
Oh, I got.
Topped off again. I saw that.
Yeah, you got a new bottle, don't you, Rick?
Oh yeah,
Well, come
Okay.
on. All right, you're not going to worry about running out then.
I made a good pour at the beginning.
Oh, all right.
I don't nose change.
I didn't get any. It's pretty much the same on the nose, I think.
Yeah, it hasn't changed.
Cinnamon. Maybe I'm getting a little caramel. I didn't really notice that before. Oh, wow. A couple of water drops really knocked down the bite.
Oh yeah, it did. Oh, I get licorice right there. Black
Yeah.
licorice.
Licorice
that?
and just the spiciness is like, hey, it's almost gone.
I got black licorice right away on my tongue.
Yeah. I still have I can get the orange still,
Mm-hmm.
cinnamon, licorice. You know what? As opposed, now that you got me thinking of the licorice, my grandmother used to make Christmas cookies with a lot of anise spice in it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Anicia,
that
whatever
it
it's called.
reminds me of grandma's Christmas cookies.
All right. Grandma was ahead of
No
her
wonder.
time.
Geez, I got to drink this all the time so I can remember grandma.
Grandma had a still in the backyard when you didn't know.
My grandma had one beer every day. Right before dinner every day, she had one. She got she used to get Rolling Rock in the 7-ounce bottles.
Oh, wow.
My
Is that because of
grandfather
you?
never drank in his life. And my grandma's father was a owned a saloon. Rick, I like this one better without the drops.
Yeah. It's so sweet with the
Yeah, it's
water.
way sweeter. I like the rye. I mean, I like
Yeah.
rye whiskey.
I mean, this is good rye. This is good to have that. It's not over rye, but it's enjoyable. Okay.
We're
Ice time.
going ice cube.
I'm going ice.
You got your official bottoms. We have, by the way, the high quality
Saw
bottom
that. They're
shelfer
etched.
glasses
The
that are etched.
founders,
Yeah,
founders of the movement.
the founders version. Yeah. Now, should I chug the Glencairn or dump it? I'll dump it into
I'm
the ice.
dumping it and then refreshing it because I
All
want
right.
to make sure.
You got to recharge. Yeah. Oh, this big bottle is so heavy.
Well, you're going to hurt yourself.
I know. It's like, and it's such a bargain. You got to move to Georgia,
Well, I
Mark.
tell you,
I've
the
been telling
idea
your
when we
father he
drive
had to
down,
move the hell out of New Jersey for 50
when we
years.
drive through the return from Florida, we're going to cut through Atlanta and stock up. I'm going to
Oh,
bring the
that's a great
U-Haul.
idea. I'll take you to Greens. I could take you up to Jasper and introduce you to Victor.
Victor.
Victor. All I hear about is Victor on these episodes.
Oh, Victor. Thank you very
He
much.
takes care of me, man.
Victor's a good guy.
It is tough. I mean, I'll walk in there and he sees me, he'll say hello, and then he disappears. He runs into the back and brings out whatever, but sometimes he brings 2 or 3 bottles, expects me to buy all of them.
All right. I'm getting more vanilla in the nose with the bigger glass.
Well, I didn't really nose it at all, but the vanilla the first sip, the vanilla came through crystal clear. And cinnamon in your honor, Rick. Are you getting any cinnamon there?
Weak. It's weaker.
Well, it's weaker with the ice and yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm still getting it. And the anise licorice, it's sweeter on the ice again, which isn't a surprise.
And the
Mark, I
mouthfeel.
wanted to ask you that question, Mark. One thing Rick and I have noticed on a lot of the different bourbons that we're tasting is it's sweeter on ice.
Yes, I noticed that too.
And I never really noticed it.
I had a bullet bottled in bond recently, and after a little bit on ice, the butterscotch comes out on the tail end of it.
Yeah,
I don't get butterscotch in this one at all.
I don't get butterscotch on this one.
A
But
little caramel meat, but no butterscotch. And then on the
caramel,
ice.
yeah, I'm getting caramel
Mhm.
too.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
did I cut you off in the middle of a brilliant thought there, Rick? Or is that...
No, I'm just
No.
trying to think what we're
Just-
going to rate this one, you know?
Yeah, and here I shot my mouth off about how I've been a fan of 1792, and I like it. Again, no negative, but I may be I'm debating between a 2.5 and a 3.
Is it a bottom shelfer or what shelf do you think it's on?
No, I think this qualifies, well, in Georgia anyway. What did you say, Mark? $37 for the 750?
38 bucks. But like I said, another place I could have gotten it for 29. So I think from a price point, because I've had it in the past. So from a price point perspective, I think it's a good fair buy.
So it's a bottom shelf.
For 20, yeah, I think so. This qualifies as a bottom shelfer, but
So it is a good bottom shelf. Fits our needs or fits what we're here doing. And then maybe 2 point. I would give it a 2.5.
I'm going 2.5. And what tipped the scales is now, how long have we had the ice in here? Maybe 90
minutes?
seconds?
Yeah.
And I mean, the spiciness is gone.
Mhm.
Is this good for a cocktail? Old fashioned?
Um,
What's the
I
proof
mean,
on it again?
I 93.7.
93.7.
Yeah, 0.7. I
You
forgot
know,
about the 0.7.
I'm not sure about the cocktail because the ice cube in a minute or two
All
has
right.
really knocked out a lot of the flavors. And it might get, I mean, it'll do the job of giving you a buzz, but in terms
Right.
of flavors in a cocktail, I think it might just kind of disappear.
Yeah. But it's I guess some people want to use a bottom shelf liquor for cocktails. So
Bench
there's no,
benchmark small batch.
yeah.
I think that's my go-to for cocktails now because it's
Okay.
Mhm.
inexpensive and it's not bad neat.
Yeah. This might be good if we smoked it. I did smoke I smoked
At
the
least
100 proof the other day. Oh, you
I,
got it?
I got it out of the
Yeah.
drawer.
Okay. Now, do you know how to use it? You don't need help. Watch the
Uh,
YouTube video.
Don't lose your
well, here
eyebrows.
I'm trying to light it right now and I'm not having any luck.
You have to unlock. There's a
Well,
lock on the top.
all right, yeah, I
There you
had it
go.
on. All right.
It just
I'll try
melted
it smoked and let you know. Two and a
but
half.
I did just I had one of the ones we gave like a 2.5. I smoked it with maple. Really improved it a lot. Really
You
enjoyed it.
you are consistent that way. Mark, you like the smoked drinks,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I like the it's good with Knob Creek. The especially the maple wood chips. That's a really good one. And I'm trying to think the other cherry, I think was a good wood chip as well. You
Bourbon
know,
barrel's not bad too.
yeah, bourbon barrel. So yeah, there's a good selection. But again, I think it has to be a higher
All right.
proof.
I need to get my butt in gear and do that. We should do a show where maybe Mark can get both boozes. Do it. Get some real stuff we've proven to be cheap and smoke it and see how it
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
Are we ready for the knob?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
Let me get
kind
a
of,
drink of
I got to
water.
tell you, I'm even my brain is almost drifting down to I may demote 1792 even below 2.5.
Really?
Just, I
Well,
mean, I just
okay.
finished it off, and it gets weaker and weaker. The ice is killing.
Yeah.
You don't feel like it's worth would you go back for another one? I mean, that's how you judge it. Would you do it again?
Well, I got a liter and a half of this
You know,
stuff.
you're going to have to do it
So
You
again.
I'm
have
going,
to.
I'm going to
Yeah.
go back to it.
Okay. All right, let's
All right.
move on.
Now,
All
knob.
right, Mark, you ready?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
Did you
ready.
pour
you're
your
actually going to,
McLaren?
you got your,
Okay.
look at the
The
pour he
color,
gave himself. Now,
I
I
think
gotta
here's
the
the
get caught
color.
difference
up.
here's the difference between a 40-something guy and a 70-something guy is how much he pours into his McLaren for each shot. I
What's your
used to
pour?
pour that much.
It's an eyeball. I
You
eyeballed
used
it.
to. That's about 2 ounces.
Yeah.
Is that? I like
Yeah.
the nice color. It's a little.
It's a
It's
nice
just a
color.
I think it's the
tiny
same
bit.
color
It's
as
well.
1792.
You know what? I think you're right,
It
but
looks
I'm
the
not
same.
getting any. There's no legs on this at all.
I got a little bit.
Do
I don't
you?
have any.
Yeah.
I got nothing. Well,
Wow.
if you
No,
wait two or
there's
three
some.
seconds, you get a little bit.
But you know what? When I noticed it when we added the water more than at the beginning, you know?
I got peanut butter
Yeah,
on the nose.
yep.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I got wheat, like grain or something.
Wheat.
Wheat, not
Gosh, no,
grass.
the peanut butter it just jumped right out at me now, and I can't get my brain onto anything else.
What, you have a peanut butter sandwich for lunch and it's still.
No, I had a spoonful of peanut butter watching TV last night.
Oh, okay.
I love peanut butter.
All right. So this is Jim
It's got a good
Beam.
nose.
This is
Caramel.
Jim Beam, right? Jim
Yep.
Beam,
Yep.
100
And this
proof.
is small batch, right? They call it small batch. Yeah.
I don't have small batch on the bottle. I don't see that.
Yeah. It's in gray. It's part of the
Oh
bottle,
yeah, no, I see it.
not
Yeah,
on
I
the
do see it.
label. It's right.
Speaking
Okay.
of speaking of the bottle, what did you think of the 1792 bottle?
It it's kind of
Yeah, for you
foo
for that
foo.
one.
I'm not a big
Yeah,
fan of the
but for
gold cap. Yeah.
for the 750, it's not that bad of a grip. So
Well, I can't speak for, I poured the 1792 with two hands. I don't know if you guys know.
You got to have that, the
What are you
pump and
laughing at, Mark?
the pump and the
I
siphon
saw it. I
too.
wasn't going to say anything, but I saw it.
All right, this is 75 corn, 13 rye, and 12 malted barley. Is that right? You
Now,
guys
are
get
you,
that?
because I saw all
That's it.
kinds of different, I saw 75, 13, 12, 77, 13, 10, 78 and a half, 13, 8 and a half. It was all over the place.
Yeah, I got 75, 13, and 12 as well.
75,
Yeah.
13, 12. That's probably what it is. So it's very close to the 1792, a little 100 proof instead of the 92.
Right. But it's again, the char, who knows what it was charred at? The colors are the same.
Oh,
Um,
I got peanut butter and caramel. I'm
all
not,
right, now I'm starting to
I
see
get
the
the
legs
caramel.
on the more I move the glass, I can see the legs of sweetness.
I'll tell you, I just took a little sip and I don't know if I just have peanut butter on the brain. Very clear on the nose. A little spice. I'm getting spice, I guess, from the rye, obviously.
Wow.
Caramel, you get
I get caramel,
peanut butter,
some vanilla.
spicy, peppery, and then the
There's a nice peppery.
Yeah,
Again,
definitely
not
the pepper.
overpowering. Mouth feels not bad. It's not as creamy, but it's not as thin as in 1792. At least in my opinion.
well, and the mouth feel is more what bold. It's not
Full.
overpowering, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's there and
Right.
in your face a little bit.
No, to me it's a full flavor.
This is substantially better than the 1792.
Yeah.
This is a big. What are you saying? Yeah, Mark, you have no
I've
idea.
had 1792. I've had it before. Just not now.
Well, Rick, what'd you pay for this one? Because this was
40, like $1 less than you.
mine was
40,
43.98.
yeah, oh, $1 more than you, 44.99.
I was 43.99, I think it was.
Yeah.
Now, really, that's weird. I mean, I would like to know what the bourbon industry does to do pricing.
Yeah.
Because Mark, you basically got the knob for the same price I did, Jersey
Yeah.
versus Georgia, and what, a 13, 14 buck difference on the
Yeah,
1792?
crazy.
That's crazy.
I think it was a fancy bottle. I get a lot of
I don't know.
vanilla more. I'm getting a lot more vanilla coming out of this.
Yeah, I'm getting vanilla now on the second and third sip. I'm getting vanilla, Mark, same as you. A little tobacco. You a little tobacco on the finish?
Oh yeah. Do you remember that was one of the first trips to the Bourbon Trail? We went to Jim Beam.
Did we have this stuff at Jim Beam?
Yeah, we bottled. We went through and filled our own bottle at the time.
Was I with you then?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I do remember. All right. Yeah. I had my brain on the Jim Beam that's downtown Lexington. We
No,
filled the
this
bottle
is
at the distillery.
this
Yeah,
is at the
I remember.
distillery. We took the tour. So yeah, that's good.
Have
Also-
either of you? I don't ever remember thinking of peanut butter drinking bourbon ever in my life till today. And that's the
I don't
first
taste
thing
it as
that hit
much
me. I
now.
get it on the nose, the taste.
Definitely,
more of a
there's
rye
definitely
on the
no
finish.
apples either. I
There's
don't.
There's no apples in this one. No.
no. I was hoping to throw an apples comment out there.
Yeah. Is there anything
No, Mark.
lingering for you, Mark?
No, nothing's lingering.
Nothing
No,
lingering?
no.
The finish starts to linger a little.
This is the caramel and I just got caramel and vanilla on the last sip there. I'm really digging this. This is really good.
It is. That's a
I mean, I'm
flavor.
going to start this out at 3.5 before
Yeah, let's start. Let's start
That's a good start.
3.5 is for a neat. Yeah, for the neat part.
No, and I'm going to, I had enough sips of it neat that I'm going to have to reload
Oh man. Well, you know what?
before I put water drops in there. I love the Knob Creek bottle, by the way.
Okay.
I mean, that it's the kind of thing, like, it's too big to stick in your back pocket, but
Right.
it reminds me of a flask.
So
It does.
what do you think about the wax top? You know, because Makers that's the wax. I mean, that is the signature,
Makers
right?
is so far superior that, I mean,
Right.
you can't
But the
bring Makers into
signature,
the discussion.
that's the wax dipping, and then Knob
Yeah.
Creek. Oh,
No, I like it. Well, frankly, the little tab, it's like a pull tab.
The
yeah.
tab helps.
And I have the damned arthritic thumbs. I have a hell of a time getting that damn thing off.
Oh yeah. Which way do you pull it?
Well, I'm left-handed, so that
Oh.
complicates it even further.
Yeah. So yeah.
This is very hard for a guy my age to get
At
the
least
the
it's
Knob Creek
to me it's a cork. I mean I love the corks. The screw.
Well,
the
but
screw
it's
top.
a phony cork.
Yeah, but still, it's a cork, not the
It's not screw.
plastic
It's not
or
a screw.
the cheap metal that's going to bend, or whatever. So
I'm hesitant. I almost don't want to put water drops in this.
you
This
don't want, yeah. Let's check it out. Three
golly, this
drops.
stuff. All right, we'll do the drops.
I got the 3 drops.
3 drop, 1, 2, yeah, but you got that straw
A fancy
that you're
straw.
using, Mark. That's like you give that to your kids to drink their chocolate milk, right?
Yeah,
You stole
yeah.
that
He
from your
just-
children, didn't you?
He
I
just
did, I
rinsed it
did.
out. Here, Mark, this is
it's
what
for-
you need.
It's for research purposes. They'll
Here,
understand.
no, here, you got to get an official, booze dropper, not
Oh
this.
yeah, I won't say where you use that, but
He's Rick, the kids today, they just don't get it.
no, they don't. All right, what do you think? I've got some drops. It doesn't.
I'm
It
getting
lost
more
that-
spice now.
What about the nose, though? Did the nose change?
I don't think the nose changed a
No, it
lot.
stayed the same.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, I'm still tasting the caramel and as you said, the peanut butter on the
Yeah.
front. Not as spicy to me.
I'm getting a little more spice with the water drops.
Yeah, me too.
Well, it's because you have an official water dropper. I think that's
Well, that's probably it, Mark. Yeah, smart ass.
I like it. The finish.
I
is
know that.
longer.
I know that look on your face. I know when you're giving me crap.
The finish is longer than 1792, which is nice.
Oh, the finish
Yes,
is
yeah.
way
Yeah.
longer. This is, I'll say it. This is head and shoulders
Right.
over the 1792.
Yeah.
And again,
Well,
but I'm going
there
from
goes- there goes our Barton
$25 to
sponsorship.
$44. So the price. Well, no, what did I miss? Did you just
I
take
said, yeah, I gave you shit. I said,
Okay.
there goes our Barton sponsorship.
he's working Jim Bean right now.
The truth hurts. The truth hurts.
No, you know what? I've liked Knob Creek for years. I didn't know, well, until we went to the distillery. I never knew Knob Creek was Jim Beam.
Yeah, I agree.
Whatever that was, 5-6 years ago we went there.
Yeah. Well, you look at Heaven Hill. Look at all their different.
Mhm.
So.
Well,
But
and
Jim-
going back to 1792. 1792 is Barton, but Sazerac owns Barton. So
Okay.
1790, I mean, it's Sazerac. They own Buffalo Trace. I mean, Sazerac's freaking taking the.
Right, and there
Well,
was there was some sort of discussion, I guess, some years ago about same mash bills or sharing things, and I don't know if that's true or not. So
I was doing when I was doing some research online, looking at the looking for more stuff on the Knob Creek. I actually found a Jim Beam small batch with the bottle very similar, with the pull tab very similar. And when I was digging deeper, it was Australian. So I guess I don't know if they don't brand the Knob. I don't know if they brand the Knob Creek in Australia. This is again
Oh,
a picture.
yeah,
I didn't go
they're-
too deeper.
they're-
But the Jim Beam bottle looks just like the Knob Creek bottle.
they make specific bourbons for countries that you cannot get. Like there's American distilleries that make bourbon for Japan. You can't get that in the States.
I've read that.
So
Yeah, so
they
it's
changed things. So it's and maybe they've done it for Australia because I don't think they do much in the way of distilleries overseas.
So they're distilling it in Kentucky
shipping it.
with the mash bill, et cetera, specifically for Australia in this case.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same mash bill. I just again the bottle, the pull
Well,
tab, the
maybe
wax, and everything is nearly identical. I mean, it might be a
probably
slightly
made
different shape.
for metric. It's probably made for metric sizes, and so
Well, you say metric sizes, but we get metric sizes in the U.S.
Yeah, milliliters.
What
yeah.
happened to the fifth? When's
Okay.
the last time you bought a fifth of
Hey,
booze?
what's
You
a
can't
hundred
even
proof?
find
What's 100 proof in metric?
them. Oh God. You know, I just, Mark, we have to put up with that kind of humor from, it's just the way he is. I think
But they do.
I feel bad
It's
for you. You share the damn genetic code with this guy.
yeah, it's coming. He'll see. It sneaks up on him. But
So,
they do make a bottle and distill for specific countries that you can't get in the U.S. So Buffalo Trace just started a distillery in the UK, right? Or
I
was it
didn't know
Ireland?
that.
Which one was it?
I don't know. I know nothing about this.
Oh,
Are we talking about the whiskey we're drinking here, by the way?
oh yeah. Let's get
We
back to
moved
that.
on.
Let's have.
Sorry,
No, I'm
I
telling you,
digress.
I'm going to go back. The thing that stands out to me more than anything else is the first thing I noticed was the peanut butter on the nose.
Yeah,
And now that we've had it neat, I'm getting the nuttiness all the way through, the initial taste, the nose, all the way through the finish. I'm getting
yeah,
nuttiness through the end of the finish.
It's very There's a nutty flavor in it.
Wow. You know what? In 9 years, I, it's odd. There's oak in there,
Right.
but I think this is the first time I mentioned oak with the knob. But I think it's so subtle. And is that the fact that it's 9 years that the oak it's got to be dominant, aged that
Yeah.
long. But it
Well, again,
really,
like
yeah,
we said in the last episode, the char level determines a lot of the oak flavor.
well, you're right. You're right. Are we
yeah.
ready for ice?
I get oak in
Oh,
the tail end mostly.
yeah, that's what I'm getting at, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's got to be there.
Yeah,
I mean, 9 years. It's
Yeah, it's not a young bourbon. Young bourbon, you can tell it's you don't want oak right in your face,
well, yeah. No, and I mean, you just triggered this thought. I think of I've had a couple of bourbons that are, aged with just the staves. So they'll bottle it right at the White Dog, they'll bottle it and then throw staves in it. But
yeah,
it's so young that way. You just don't get any kind of character like we're getting with the Knob Creek
Yeah.
here.
There's no
yeah.
distinct flavor
Yeah.
profile.
No, this stuff is just this is really good.
All right, so
I may be, we'll
we've done
see.
neat, we've done water, we're still holding 3.5,
Cubes.
right?
Well, I
Yeah,
have this flask-like bottle in my hand, ready to pour over ice. Am I allowed to do that?
yeah.
All right. Are we all? You guys gonna
Hear that? Got the ice.
we pouring on ice now?
Gotta have sound effects.
Blah 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 blah.
What's the number of cubes for the rules on the?
Well, shit. My ice maker crapped out. So I got the big cubes from the silicon ice trays. $350. I got a 14-year-old refrigerator. I'm not spending $350 to replace the damn ice maker.
Might as well buy a new one at that point.
I think screw it. I don't know.
Oof, man.
It's a big decision.
Wow, vanilla right off the nose.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rick. Wow. You're much as I hate to say it, you're absolutely right.
That was a
It tones the rye down, the nuttiness. It's toned it all down. Peanut butter's still there. Oak is still there.
Yeah.
Or the oak on the finish, anyway.
still overall still a good balance compared to 1792.
I get a lot
Well,
more vanilla than
Yeah, well, vanilla,
previous
there's
two.
some
The
pepper.
spiciness has come down a lot.
Yeah, but there's
Well,
still it's just there on the back of the tongue.
is that Rick? When you said balance, you said that, and I was thinking complexity.
All right.
There's a lot of different stuff going on in this one. The
Right.
1792 had the pepper was so dominant. and the spiciness.
But this, I see balance between the pepper, the vanilla, the oak. I mean, just like it's a flat line of flavor.
Do you get any maple syrup?
Oh yeah.
I was thinking more caramel, but now that you say that,
I think the ice or the water changes it from caramel to maple.
well, I'll tell you, since we've been doing this podcast, Rick, the different types of sweetness that the ice brings out
Yeah.
is really something.
It's a good thing we took those tours back in the days when they taught us how to drink bourbon.
We didn't learn that at the fraternity house.
No, not
No,
really.
that was mostly Schlitz.
That was Narragansett and Schlitz.
The Schlitz make bourbon.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
How many pitchers of
Mm.
Schlitz have we consumed in a day?
Mm.
Never mind. That's a different
Polka
story.
dot shirts and bow ties, right?
That's a different podcast.
Let's not go there.
Yeah.
I went
Wrong
there.
podcast. Yeah.
I doubt we still hold the
Big
GCB
mistake.
record. So
What are you going to rate this, Mark? I mean, I
Yeah,
know we're
let's
bringing
just
you
say
in here,
for the
putting a lot
newbie-
of pressure
the
on you.
newbie.
The new
Oh,
guy.
man.
I mean, you don't have a
mean,
lot to compare it to when you're
I
thinking.
don't. I don't. It's the only one today.
well,
So
let's talk. What a 4.0 we got 4.0 at Makers, and I think Woodford were the top.
This one is a 4 for me.
yeah. You got it as a
It-
4?
Yeah.
Uh,
I
No?
mean, I'm thinking 3.5. I mean,
yeah, I agree
think
with Mark on
I think the
3.5.
neat it was really good on. I mean, but as it
So
could I hold it
think,
to Woodford's level? I don't think so. I don't. That would be a tough sell.
I think Woodford holds its
Yeah?
own across all three: neat, water,
Yeah.
and ice.
Well, no, Rick, you're absolutely right about that. The Woodford, yeah, is consistent across all of the bottom shelfer tasting methodologies.
Right.
Boy, you know what? As we get into more episodes here, we may want to. It'd be interesting to do a Woodford versus a knob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back and start repeating them and do a little head to head.
Well, I think you have the spreadsheet that shows where they fit, and we can kind of pick and choose some of the better ones we've had. With the standards you set, the price versus quality,
Mhm.
and then we can look at the taste.
Yeah. So, well, this is not a bottom shelf.
No, it's not.
Clearly not. This one's really.
It's number. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves. Let's say this is what 3.
3. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
Under the sink,
you
or
guys are talking me off my 4. This is a 3.5, 4. I'm going to go back instead of saying 4. I'm going to go 3.5, 4.
so
I might need-
3.75.
There's so many out there. There's so many different ones out there. I just you want to push it to the top so soon when we have so many more to taste.
I mean, this would do well in a mixed drink.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, you know what though, Mark? This is good enough. Neat, drops,
Yeah.
ice, all 3. I mean, it's almost like why would you waste knob 9-year in a cocktail?
Oh yeah. No, I agree.
I mean,
I agree with that.
It would be great. I mean, I'm thinking of an old fashioned.
Yeah.
This would be a killer.
This is good. I've ordered a Knob Creek Old Fashioned.
I've had Knob Creek Old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I specifically ordered because it is you're getting 100 proof, getting quality bourbon. Hopefully they don't overdo the simple syrup. Tell them not make it too sweet.
That is my number one reservation about an old fashioned. I love old fashions, but you got to do like at most a half the recommended
Yeah.
simple syrup, maybe a third, maybe a quarter. Just
Yeah. 'Cause no, I
too much sweetness.
taste the bourbon.
turns me
Got to
on.
taste the bourbon. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
that's-
you want to taste. You want to have the bourbon.
Yeah, I want the sweetness to come from the oak.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
where I want the sweetness to come from.
Yeah. Do you get any licorice on this?
I haven't yet.
No.
Not. Are you?
A little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still getting the peanut butter still blows me away. And at the finish, I'm getting a little bit of tobacco. Did I
Mhm.
say that earlier? I think I did. I don't
Yeah,
know.
tobacco's there.
I'm gonna have to
I'm,
do.
I'm, gl- I will say though, I'm glad this is the one bourbon I got.
Yeah,
It's
you're right.
Well, okay. If you're just going to enjoy a drink at the end of a week, Mark, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
No,
But
I'm
no
talking about between
question
this
that
between the 1792 and the Knob Creek. At least I picked the right one.
You picked a good one.
we can't deny the fact that you screwed up your first guest appearance. Notice, no,
I was,
wait, notice I said your first guest appearance. So I'm leaving the door open for
so it's
you to
not the
redeem
last. Okay.
You get
No,
redemption.
no, I went through my liquor cabinet to see if there was anything of bottom shelf, and there was not. So
yours. Well, you only have the good stuff, huh?
no, I just don't have a like the
We don't. I mean, New Jersey versus Georgia, the selection's terrible.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
No, I
yeah,
mean, you
the
guys need on your way down to Disney World, I-75, as you go from Jersey to Orlando, you go within a half a mile of my house.
I
we'll have
will.
to
I'm looking
detour.
at that on the way back in June. So we'll figure something out. June or August, I figure when.
All right, so what do we got here? What's our scoring for the 1792, Rick?
3.5.
No,
I say three
1792.
Whoa,
and a half.
whoa, no, no, the
Oh,
1792.
792, 2.
Two, I'm going to go 2.5. I guess we don't ask Mark about
NA,
that. All right.
not applicable.
And what are we
All right,
doing? I'm going to struggle with the Knob Creek. Where are you on the knob, Mark?
3.5.
3.5?
Yeah.
Richard?
3.5.
All right. Jeez. All
Well,
Peer
right.
you want to
pressure.
make it a 4?
I'll go 3.5. No, I got to go 3.5.
Oh, peer pressure. Come on.
No, and it's not. Well, yeah, there's a little peer pressure. I'll do that. All
I
right.
think if we're
Last
going to give it
question.
a
And this,
4, we
say
got to
what?
do it. If we're going to have to do it against Woodford. I mean,
That's the
No. You
test.
know what?
is this going to be the Super Bowl or the Stanley Cup of bourbons?
No,
I
if we're
mean,
gonna go up there, have you guys? I gotta throw out Eagle Rare. Have you had Eagle Rare lately?
I
long
did at
time
your
ago.
place.
My goodness. Yeah. Okay. You did have it here.
What was
All
it?
right.
You're talking about tenure?
The 10-year. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think. I don't. I think that's all they have is
I
10.
don't think we can find that mark up here.
They have it at the restaurant by me, has it on
Yeah,
the
but I'm
menu.
talking about a bottle. You can't get bottles
I
of
haven't
it.
seen it. I saw,
All right, so you
I
got
mean,
to.
I haven't seen it at I'm trying to think. The best one is up in Phillipsburg, and I haven't seen it there. But they had E.H. Taylor, I'm surprised they had that on the
Oh,
shelf.
each tail. Thomas. That's Thomas's. Yeah. We got to get him on, Rick. Thomas wants to do E.H. Taylor.
I can't find it. You got to find it. That's the thing. If we gotta wait till we drive down to Florida and do a
All
you know
right. Hey, we're
bourbon hunt
serving
trip.
you. Look, the bottom shelfers is serving humanity by finding good bourbon at a reasonable price. And this is part of the price you have to pay
Yeah,
to be part of this
you-
noble mission.
but you're talking about E.H. Taylor, and you're talking
That's not
about
bottom.
that's not a bottom
That's
shelf.
That's
not
not
bottom
bottom shelf.
shelf.
No, that's not bottom shelf. That's not.
So
You know
you're
how
talking about
discriminating Thomas
luxury
is.
shelving.
He's going to have E.H. Taylor or a Budweiser.
Okay, now we're in trouble.
All right, guys. All right, one last question. One last question. It's a Friday night, and instead of 4 o'clock, which the geezers normally do, Mark, we accommodated you because
Some people are working at that hour.
this stupid thing called job. Done. Rick and I are done with that. What are we drinking the rest of the evening here? It's a Friday evening. What you gonna do, Mark?
I think I'm gonna go with the Knob Creek. I'm gonna stick with that tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Richard, what do you think?
I think I might smoke 1792. I think I might play with it.
Smoke is, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do in your honor
Oh,
because I
gee.
have so much
No,
respect.
no.
I am gonna smoke some. You gonna smoke it neat?
No, you want to
No, you
smoke
should do it
the
with the
ice.
cubes. You smoke the ice.
You want so the oil, the smoke coats the ice.
Okay. So I'm
So
gonna
do a big
smoke.
cube. If you have big cube, just smoke a
I
big
got big
cube.
cubes right here on my desk.
Right.
I'm gonna pour put a big cube in, pour some 1792, and I'm gonna smoke it.
And
And I
then,
will-
you go.
you can do, smoke the ice separately or smoke it, with the, 4
geez,
ounces. You might need 3 or 4 ounces in it, but
don't confuse me.
all right. Follow the instructions. And if we see
Right.
the Atlanta, we're watching the news and Atlanta is burning to the ground like it did.
All right. All right. Who we gonna? Hey, Rick, what guest should we have next? Since this is our first show with the guest, and he screwed it up. So who do you think we should go with next? Should we go with one of
Um,
mine or
No
another
comment.
one of
Yeah, it
yours?
might be, again, one of yours might be able to get the same, that you can
All right.
get. So.
I'm gonna.
Well,
You
one
know
of them you
what?
got to worry
I am-
about time zones.
Yeah,
I'm-
time zone. Yeah.
Now I'm going to see Thomas tomorrow. I will speak to Mr. Blaylock.
So,
And,
are you going to have him in your studio?
yeah, I think we'll bring
The
him
bottom shelf or studio?
Yeah, yeah. We'll do that, and we'll see if he exceeds Mark's performance.
I set the bar pretty
Low
low.
bar, pretty low
I said
bar.
Low bar.
All right,
Yeah,
boys. Hey,
you'll have,
you know what?
hey, Mark, you'll have time to do redemption, and that's not just the bourbon. So,
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. This is
All
just
right,
a warm up
guys.
round.
Hey, we have once again, and Mark, I appreciate your contribution.
Thank you.
cheers.
Thank you for having
Dad
me.
and I's effort to serve humanity. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
This was
Thank
fun,
you.
and
We did
let's
it.
keep filling out the spreadsheet so we can figure out what we're going to taste next.
All right.
Take care,
Sounds good.
guys. Have a
Sounds
Sounds
good.
good.
Cheers.
Thanks. Cheers.